Hey y'all, I'm Fung the Skinny Fry Master, and today my mom and I are going to make egg rolls, which are called jicama, and it's pretty much a Vietnamese staple. So if you go to any Vietnamese birthday party or celebration, you will probably see egg rolls there. It's pretty simple to make, but it is a little bit time consuming since you do have to roll each egg roll and then fry them in batches, but it's so worth it because it's so delicious. I do want to let you guys know that the way we make it with a little bit less seasoning in the meat mixture because we like to dip it into fish sauce. And so if you're planning on, eating these plain without any kind of dipping sauce, I would recommend adding a little bit more fish sauce or salt to really amp up that flavor. And you can always test out the flavor by taking a little spoonful and cooking it on the stove and then tasting it so that you know kind of how that filling tastes and you can adjust wherever necessary. So let's start off by soaking our wood ear mushrooms in water for about 30 minutes, and we're going to do the same thing with our bean thread noodles for about 20 minutes. And then we're going to peel our jicama and carrots and go ahead and shred them in the food processor. Once it's been shredded, you can give the jicama a little squeeze to get rid of some of the excess juices, but you don't want to get rid of all of it because that's where the sweetness comes from. Now we're going to chop up the wood ear mushrooms as well as the bean thread noodles. Then we're going to mince our shallot and garlic, and then add it to a bowl with some pepper, salt, sugar, soy sauce, and fish sauce. Mix the sauce and then add in the ground pork, and then make sure you mix the sauce and the ground pork really well. Add your wood ear mushrooms and bean thread noodles, carrots, and jicama, and then let's go ahead and clean up the mess that your son just made in the living room with your nephew. Alright, back to regular programming. So we're going to add in our chopped onions and then incorporate that into the mixture. Then we're going to add our eggs and reserve one egg yolk for rolling the egg rolls later. This is the wrapper that we use. Make sure you get the smooth one instead of the one with a bumpy texture. You can cover the egg roll wrappers with a moist paper towel to keep them from drying up while you roll the egg rolls. So let's get rolling. So you're going to put a little bit of meat mixture on the corner. You're going to fold it up and then fold the two sides in, and then roll it all the way up and put some egg wash onto the corner so that the egg roll stays together. And let us show you one more time. And that is how you roll. And now it's time to fry. So if you don't have a deep fryer in your home, you could just use a pot and heat it up to 350 degrees. And this is what the finished product looks like.
Looks good. It's really, really good.
I'd like to show you how we like to eat it. We put the egg roll into lettuce and put some herbs in there, roll it up, and then dip it into, of course, fish sauce. And it's amazing.